people who are behind me and pushing me forward because I am selected for Indian team. How do we structure our career? The past is not repeating itself in business, especially during this technology disruption. How do we manage ourselves? How do we manage our team? And how do we manage our business? Hi friends, how are you doing? Welcome to our channel Rakesh and Janu. So firstly, thank you so much for all the support that you guys have given till date. So this video is about a book preview as well as the key takeaways from the book The Art of Management. This is written by Shiv Shivakumar. So this is his second book. The first one also I have read. It is The Right Choice. I'll do a book preview for The Right Choice as well at later point in time. So before going into the video, if you like our channel's contents, please do like, share and subscribe. That would definitely help us a lot. Actually, it gives me immense pleasure to do a preview of this book because I have met Shiv thrice. So twice in IMTG. I remember one for Foundation Day as well as the other one was for the convocation. I think it was the 5th Foundation Day or so. And I also met him personally for some 2-3 minutes while both of us were flying to Delhi. He's a very humble person, down to earth, as well as he likes to teach what he has learnt over a period of time. So that's something which I really like about. So this book's foreword is written by Sachin Tendulkar, the legendary cricketer, the god of cricket. So he has emphasized on multiple aspects to be very disciplined, and which has helped him in cricket career as well. We need to be really disciplined with our core values that will definitely help us to grow further. How to handle criticisms. So one of the examples that he gives is how in a Chennai restaurant, a waiter was telling him that his arm guard is actually one of the reason why he feels that Sachin is not able to come back to his form. And getting this criticism, working on this criticism, Sachin was able to better his batting skill. Expectation handling, right? So the moment he starts thinking that billion people are watching this sport, I need to take the pressure and I need to deliver, right? He may not be able to deliver, but he a little bit tweaks it and he handles it differently. So he thinks there's a billion people who are behind me and pushing me forward because I am selected for Indian team. I have to deliver. So these are some of the core components which he talks about. This book talks about 3 things. How do we manage ourselves? How do we manage our team? And how do we manage our business? So under managing ourselves, so the first thing that Shiv is talking about is how do we structure our career? There are many career options. The 3 prevalent career options that he illustrates. So in aircraft flight, right? So typically we know where is the destination. So we can actually go through multiple paths to the destination at different heights, at different speeds, right? As well as if there is a turbulence, we need to find how exactly we can hover around it and then move forward to reach the destination. So this is a kind of a prevalent model that was existing as well as that is existing in the corporate structure now. So we know where do we need to land by the age 35, 40, 50, etc. So we need to find the right path to go and meet there. The second model is the T20 cricket model. So we all know, we follow cricket. So a pure play batsman, for example, or a pure play bowler, for example, is not the right candidate for T20 cricket. It's the combination of multiple skills that makes them the right candidate for T20 model. So similarly, we need to develop multidisciplinary skills to be relevant so that we can go between functions and between divisions in an organization and contribute really well for the organization. So that could define our career as well. This is one of the models. The third one is the shopping mall model. So people go around shopping, right? So similarly, people try to go around multiple organizations. This is very much prevalent in the startups. The average tenure is not more than 1.5 years. People try to go into the other startups as well. But this model is prevalent only till the middle management level, post which it may or may not be very significant because people need to stand and deliver results, right? So that they can become credible, so that they can move to CXO levels at later point in time. First part of the book is about managing ourselves. So it has multiple components that we need to take care of. So the first part is the time management. So time is very critical, and in different countries it has different connotations. For example, in countries like US or in Germany, people may lose jobs by going late to a meeting or so. But in case of India, especially in case of Bangalore, we always have the reason traffic is a problem, so we have come 5 minutes later whatsoever. Solpa adjust Madi. So SAM is kind of concept here. We need to know when to multitask, when not to multitask, as well as always come with a good amount of preparation so that we can manage time pretty much well. So the second part is to manage the ambitions. So again, different countries have different connotations for ambitions. So very ambitious person in Japan will be seen as a threat to a team, and they also go with the proverb, it seems, when the nail is coming out in some place, it will always get hit. So they don't support ambitious people. But obviously there are other cultures where there's a leader follower model, and people are really really ambitious and they can move mountains to reach the goal. Next part is how to manage our learning part. Self learning, where we read books, we watch videos of our interest, etc. The second could be how we can learn by seeing others do something. About experiential learning, so we read something, we also implement it while we are working, so and we experiment along with that, right? This could be a really good test to how theory is working as well as the practical is working, and there could be a lot of learnings while we do this as well. The next part is how do we learn while we teach, right? So we once we start learning, we start understanding things. Obviously, if we start implementing it as well as teaching to other people, then we can become role models of those concepts as well. The next part of this book is about how do we manage our team, right? To manage our team, we need to be fair, we need to be consistent, and we need to become the coach, right, without imposing our identity to the team members. So how do we do this? So firstly, going to the fairness, right? So we need to have a team that is always diverse, right? So this diverse team can help with multitude of ideas, and basis their experience they can contribute really well. And this power distance must be as minimal as possible so that the ideas from the junior most members can also help in the team moving forward. The second part is we need to be consistent. So for a given set of inputs, always the output must be common. If a leader goes in all directions, as well as if the company strategy goes in all directions, which is again the case in hand which Shiv takes example, for example, Nokia first going for Android, then going for Microsoft, etc., and then going in all directions, eventually led to Nokia had to sell itself and later fizzled out, right? So this is one of the examples where the managers needs to be really consistent so that the team can expect a particular result from the manager or particular outcome from the manager if certain things happen. So the third part is how to coach the associates who are under the manager, so that only when the associates win, only when the team members win, the manager is also going to win. It's not the vice versa. So the last part of the book is about managing our business. So Shiv talks about 5 P's to manage, right? So it starts with the position of our business in the overall industry. It goes to the people, it goes to the profitability, it goes to the processes followed by the organizations, as well as the public image that the organizations carry. So to enable this, right, so first managers as well as one level above the managers, right, they must always not talk more about what happened in the past. Doing this will definitely lead to a failure, etc. Because if we see the statistics and data points, past is not repeating itself in business, especially during this technology disruption, digital disruption, which different businesses are actually seeing right now. So not to extrapolate and bring the negative sentiments to the team when they come up with a new idea. So companies that are really agile may not go with all the processes. Companies which are really process oriented are not able to show agility. So startups are also having a good amount of play, having agility, and henceforth it is not going to be the same. So the average time for a company right? So from 60 years it has come down to 20 years. Likewise, the average time period for uh, people working in the company, usually which was around 5-6 years, now is coming down to 2 to 3 years. So keeping all this in mind, whoever is really agile, they win in this market, rather than who follows all the processes which are laid down during 3-4 decades back. Shiv, while handling all these three topics, doesn't give only his opinions. So he has also interviewed 21 people who are relevant to, be it managing yourself, for example, an army person, likewise managing your team as well as managing the organization. This book is a real must read. So it gives lot of real world examples and how do we need to think as a leader, right? And how do we manage team as well as our businesses. So definitely give it a try. Let us know what would be the next set of books that we need to read and do a preview. And don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video, and definitely help us with all your very valuable comments as well. Thank you so much.